In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the y-intercept of polynomial functions, and it's really very simple. All you're going to do is set x equal to 0 and solve for the resulting y. I've divided the problems into two categories, those in factored form, which I'm going to do first, and those that are in expanded form, which I'll do second. Again, the process is very simple. I'm going to replace every occurrence of x with 0 and then evaluate the result for my y-intercept. So let's start with example 1. In example 1, I give you a polynomial function that's been factored with a coefficient of 1/2 out in front. I'm going to start by replacing each occurrence of x with 0. Okay, now that I've done that, I'll evaluate each little set of parentheses and clean that up a little bit. So my first factor turns into 3. My second factor turns into -4 squared, and my third factor turns into -1 cubed. Now I'll go ahead and I'll raise each of these things to the appropriate powers, getting me 1/2 times 3 times 16 times -1, and then I'll multiply all these things together. 1/2 of 16 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24, times -1 would be -24. So overall, we have the ordered pair 0, -24 as our y-intercept. Okay, moving to example 2. We have another polynomial function in factored form, and I want to find the y-intercept, so I'm going to replace every occurrence of x with 0. In the next step, I'll clean up each of those factors on the inside. 0 minus 10 is -10. 0 squared plus 2 is just 2. And 0 plus 1 is just 1. Okay, and now simplifying just a little more, 1 to the 5th is just 1. And now when I multiply all those things together, I get the opposite of -10, which is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 20 times 1 is 20. So we get an answer of 20, which is an ordered pair of 0, 20 for our y-intercept. Now let's look at two examples of polynomial functions that are in expanded form. These are even easier, if you can believe it. What I'm going to do is, again, replace every occurrence of x with 0. Now, multiplying anything times 0 just makes the term go away, so that's going to happen a lot here. We've got 0 cubed, which is 0, and 0 times anything is 0. So that term goes away. And then over here we've got 0 squared, which is 0, and 0 times 2 is 0. And then -7 times 0 is 0. So this went away, and all you're left with is 4. If we add all these things together, we just have 4. So our y-intercept is 0, 4. Okay, and for our last example, let's replace every occurrence of x with 0 and see what happens here. Okay, 2/3 times 0 goes away. 0 to the 9th is 0, times 5 is 0, it goes away. 6 times 0 is 0, it goes away. 0 squared is 0, times -9 is 0, it goes away. So everything cancels out and you're left with nothing at all. So y equals 0, and our ordered pair for the y-intercept is 0, 0. Now, for each of these 4 problems, I perhaps did a lot more work than you would have done, but when you're first starting out, when you're learning something, it's important to go through those steps, and then as you get better at something, then you can start taking shortcuts. But overall, it's a pretty easy topic. If you have to find the y-intercept of anything, let x equal 0, solve for y.